Now pay close attention, folks, because the key to getting the perfect Dundee cake is actually...
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programme for some incredibly disturbing news. We ask all listeners to turn their volume up to the maximum. We have just received news from an anonymous source that at 2 a.m. this morning, our Honourable King Duncan died. We implore citizens of our great nation to not incite panic and violence in the wake of this news, but trust our thanes and lords to do the right thing. Now I assume you must have many questions. Who killed him? How did he die? And what will we do now? To help us answer these questions, we have an exclusive interview with an eyewitness from the scene of the crime. For her safety, her identity will remain anonymous. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss. She is a maid who was working the night of the crime. Ma'am, I'm going to ask you some questions and I request that you answer them to the best of your ability and with the most honesty. Do you consent?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Where were you the night that the king died?
I was scrubbing the hallway floor just outside the king's quarters.
Can you explain what you saw?
I was on the floor. That's why they didn't see me. They slipped past the drunken guards and went into the king's quarters. I heard a muffled scream and then I was so afraid all I could do was hide in the corridor and lie as still as possible. By the time I left my hiding spot, the guards were still sleeping, but was smeared with the blood of the king, with a bloody dagger nearby. I knew they didn't do it, but were killed for it anyway.
Murdered, you say? Who? Who is this they you speak of?
I'm afraid to say, miss.
All right, could you possibly describe their appearance? Were they a man or a woman?
He was a tall, burly man with dreadful, hate-filled eyes.
Was he of the royal family? His sons might have some kind of motive.
No, those boys would never harm their father, and I've known them since they were wee children. The last person that will be suspected of the crime are King Duncan's sons.
Well, those boys seem to be the only people with a motive in the kingdom. If you so fervently claim that it's not them, then who? Who was the man you saw walking into the king's quarters that night? Come on, I swear I'm not a spy, and your nation, they need you to expose the culprit so that we can go on.
His name is Macbeth.
What?